Or how about Aaron from Game Grumps?
Yeah!
I need clarification. This is Aaron from Game Grumps. How about the Mexican runner? Yes, indeed. And last but certainly not least, bananas! Here are your 16 competitors. Let's hear it for them one more time. Are you guys psyched? Are you ready? You're ready. You can't be ready. You don't even know what game you're playing yet. That is a lie. Oh, I guess you could cheat. That is true. You do know what you're playing. I'm the liar. All right, you 8, please have a sit over there and wait. We're going to play this one in 2 rounds. I'm not going to tell you what we're playing just yet. You guys go ahead and head behind the consoles here. Do you want to know what their first game is? Yeah, go ahead and head behind the consoles. When you get into position, we will reveal it. We have many, many games tonight, many surprises. We even have some special guests coming out. We have some old scores to settle. There's a whole lot happening on this stage. But now that they're in position here, ladies and gentlemen, it is the first game of the Nintendo World Championships 2015.
And what is it?
Stage 1.
Splatoon. Oh boy.
Splatoon! The first stage of the competition is an all-out turf war. In each match, the team that covers the most turf with ink will be declared the winner by the one, the only, judge. May the worthiest Squid Squad win.
All right, well, you heard it. The first game
Question is, are the kids the squids?
DJ Weed, I cannot wait, dude. I have not put this thing down, man.
You know what? That's pretty common in a lot of our households, including my own, where we get to bring out our first special guest today because this guy hasn't turned Splatoon off on our television since the day it came out. So let me introduce my 9-year-old son. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Mini Wheat.
Mini Wheat.
Hey, buddy.
Mini, what's up? What's up?
Oh, nothing.
Are you excited for this?
Yes, I love Splatoon.
Listen, before we get started, this guy would constantly remind me when Splatoon was announced that it was ink and not paint. So just be careful with your terminology on here. We're playing Turf War, and that means that, of course, you cover the most of the map with your ink versus your opponent.
Maybe some echo in a second.
The way it's going to break down is that the teams are broken into 4 teams of 4.
Remove my
They'll be
headphones
playing
down my
best
computer
of
for a
3,
second.
So you have to win 2 out of 3 games. If you win,
we're gonna hear what's going on. I'm thinking
it's
we're
really
gonna
easy.
fix
You
advance
advance onto stage 2. But if you lose,
and there will be maybe
then
some
you're going to have to face off
in
versus
fact.
the other losing
My computer's right
team,
next to
and
the
that's
refrigerator
when
and
they
the
go
kitchen and
down.
all that good stuff. So anyway, we'll be right back here in just a second.
Underground, bad time. Bad time in the underground.
No, you don't. And Walleye is where we're going to be kicking off our first map. Both of the matches are going to be playing this, and we talked a little bit about this, but the players only have 4 weapons, the default weapons, to choose from. And before the game begins, of course, they choose. They had an opportunity to get together and discuss as a team what exactly they were going to do.
Guys, I'm being told that they're ready to get the first round underway, so we'll see.
Are you ready?
I'm
ready. Kick them off?
You guys ready for
Let's
Splatoon?
do it. And we're going to be hopping right into the action, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned before, what do you got to do, Mini Wheat, in Turf War?
You got to cover more of your color ink
Yes.
of the map.
You've got to have a higher percentage. So here we have our first team is going to be the blue. The second team is going to be orange. And let's talk a little bit out here right off the gate. There's a couple things you need to know. If you haven't played Splatoon, first off, shame on you. But second off, you're going to learn a little bit about it here because not only are you trying to cover the map with ink, but then you can travel in the ink, which not only refills your reserves, but also gives you this sort of little sneak attack that you can do.
It looks like it's heating up, DJ Wheat. They finally met in the center here. This is a very narrow stage, so both teams find each other really fast.
This stage is very small, so sneak attacking people is your best
It is the best chance because you want to get on top. Oh, a big action here in the middle. Orange is doing a great job clearing out, and they not only have everyone in the middle, but they also got a couple of disables there, and that means the entire orange team is up right now. You see that danger up there for the blue team, and that is never good. That means that the other team has a considerable lead over you.
And we see some interesting weapon choices here. We got both teams like kind of diversifying it there. We got some rollers, we got some Splattershot Juniors in there.
I think it's crystal, splatter shots, and rollers.
Yep. And the fight over the middle continues right now. There's 1 minute and 43 seconds left. These games are 3 minutes, and we have another ink bomb going up in the middle. And they're trying to regain that center area because really that's the area you have to control. There's more space than any other space in this map to try to cover with ink.
Yeah, you don't want to waste your time trying to cover their base. They're just going to get that quick as soon as they respond. Get ink though, am I right?
Yeah, this is a good time for the blue to come back. Right now, there are only 2 members of orange up. They're going to cover their main area and try to get back into the action. What do you think about the roller, Minnie?
Roller's pretty good if you aren't going for the points.
Yep, just trying to get as much of that map as you possibly can. Blue has started to come back though, and although this looked like it might be orange game, they are starting to try, sort of bring this around, Justin.
Yeah, it's getting pretty balanced here. We can see the gamepad screen there, and you get a good look. Oh, oh my gosh, double ink.
Ooh, that got hurt.
That had to hurt, I agree. Right now, this is going to be crucial time because there's only 36 seconds remaining, and if you get eliminated out of this one, then it's going to be hard to get back to this main area. And it looks pretty even right now. I mean, just looking at the map, maybe the blue team has a little bit more, but remember, these are best of 3, so you have to win 2 games in order to advance on to stage 2. There we see Heat refill there.
Even if you
One
don't make it
final.
this one, you can take something away from it and turn it around.
A bomb to try to recover a little bit more, and here we go, the final seconds of the game. Orange looks to be in the lead. They might be able to cover some area. 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are going to get the official word here.
Incredibly
from
close.
the judges.
Yes, we need the word from backstage to be clear, but it looks like the orange team has taken that round.
Nice.
Congratulations, orange team. They had the early lead.
Snaps for the orange team. Snaps for the orange team.
But brought it back. Definitely, they evened it up. But at the end there, the orange team definitely got in that center area, a few additional bombs down, and they were good to go.
That was a really tight match.
It was a really tight match. Do you think the next one is going to be as close?
Probably. It could be anything. It could be 0.1% close.
It could be. And those games have happened in Splatoon before because I've seen you do it.
All right, it looks like they're off into round 2 already.
3 minutes is back on the clock. Yep. Once again, we have the blue team who they need a win here, guys. If they lose this, then they're going to have to sit on the sidelines for a moment and face off against the losing team from the next matchup. What do you think? It looks like orange got off to a pretty early lead there.
Yeah, we're seeing some quick disables here. Looks like they're just gunning for each other. Now we see a shield though, nice.
Trying to pop it up. There's a lot of work in the middle. Go ahead.
So, shield.
Oh, the roller! All right, so the roller did get a kill right there, and now looks like the blue team is in danger again. This exact same thing happened in the first matchup where there was around 2 minutes. The blue team all got splatted, and then they had to try to bring it back. So they've got to recover their own area by their base before they can really work forward. The orange team has pretty solid dominance here.
Yeah.
Minnie, you think you could give them the win? You think you'd take the win? Minnie's the king.
All right, right now, again, the blue team gets splatted. Again, the entire orange team is up. And although we never call games too early, but the orange team really looks like they've got it together as a team.
Yeah, they're really controlling.
Come back.
Oh, there we go. All 3 members of the orange team are down. They've been splatted.
If blue has a chance, this is it right here.
I agree. With 1 minute and 21 seconds on the clock, it's going to be tough. Now, it looks like they've got orange team has 2 rollers and 2 splatter shots.
That looks pretty good.
two Splattershot juniors. Yeah, and you were talking about that strategy earlier today, and it
Except I
seems to be the strategy
mentioned
that went to.
Splattershots, not Splattershot juniors.
It's kind
Ooh, you
of, I'm back.
need to
It's
look
kind
out
of
for
action
those
packed.
balls.
Well, we gotta
It
get
looks like our
boring
player's
after a
got
while.
a
Not-
special here,
not
just
really.
waiting to use that shield. There it goes up.
You are now invincible.
Won't be taking any damage
Holy,
from
this is actually freaking
Orange team
garbage.
there. Nice.
He tries to get out of there a little bit. Orange team has a lot of coverage here in the center area. All of the blue team is now just respawning after those splats, and this is going to be really
Yeah, there's
tough.
waffles
The blue
there every
team
time there's, like,
certainly
a weird
gave it their
thing,
best
but I don't
effort.
care.
The nice thing is that
Shut
even
up.
if you lose that first best of 3,
You
you've
still
still
could.
got a
Something.
second chance.
Yep.
Quality of a bit.
All right,
Less than 30
27
To
seconds.
stand around.
Here we go. The blue team, can they bring it back? The danger usually indicates about at least a 10% discrepancy in
Much
how much
better.
ink. Big old jump into the center.
Ooh, that's the downside to super jumps.
You're vulnerable after the super jump.
Yeah, because when the enemy
Never would I ever think I'd ever see a kid
Oh, they're counting
punish him
down.
in something like this.
There it
What the
is.
heck? And he's 9 years old? Like, really?
Very close, very close.
Ridiculous.
This is a tight match.
Wow. Incredibly close.
Can't
Orange
tell,
gets
I
the
can't
game
tell.
again. That is Trihex, Essentia, Packy, and John Numbers. They are safe. They will be moving on to stage 2, and we will see the Mexican runner Jovenshire, Mr. Blarney, and BSG 4000 in just a moment as they fight to stay out of the underground. How about a round of applause for our first 2 teams, everybody? So incredibly close. It almost looked like the matches were a carbon copy of each other, the way they both started off blue,
Yep.
coming down right away, and then fighting back to the last few seconds.
Yeah, I mean, Orange, both teams played great. Orange, I feel like
This kid,
whatever
though.
little teammate conversation they had before,
Yeah.
that helped out. They seemed to really be in tune with one another, and they earned themselves advancement into stage 2. There you see Dryhex, Essentia, Packy, and John Numbers, and that's got to feel good to finally get to that first stage and know you can just sit back and relax and wait to find out what that second game is.
Yeah, and also watch some people struggle through the underground.
Yeah, yeah. And I
All
can't
right,
wait for that.
teams, if you could, go ahead and stand off to the side. We're going to load in our next 2 teams. We appreciate you. Thank you very much. And we're going to do some replays.
Oh, Balrog,
Actually,
I
we're gonna
checked
take a
his
look at
Twitter.
some of the action.
Now that I think
First
about it,
2 rounds
Earthbound
of
Beginnings
Splatoon.
was supposed to come out here in 1990, same
So
year
here's
as Nintendo World
the Orange team,
Championship.
of course, the winners from that last matchup.
Third
They
is
had
the
a couple
Nintendo.
of really, really good power plays during this particular matchup. And that would be, of course, when you splat the other team, you know, you have that moment
Yes,
of
I know who's on
opportunity where
each of
you
the
have
teams,
more
and
inklings
we
on the map
clarify on
than your
that.
opponent does. And that means you get to spread a lot more ink and get some of those guys. Oh, the roll.
Oh, the roll to graphic. So close. All right, we got our next 2 teams up. We've got Cosmo Sinister 1, Timzy88, and Jackson Blackson ready over here. I believe these guys are going to be the orange team. And then on the blue team, we're going to have Bananas, Aaron, Fernsig01, and Mad Mage. This will be the next round. Again, it's going to be best of 3. And what lessons could they have learned from the first few rounds here? Anything about
Among
weapon
Aaron.
selection or map control?
Really, I wonder if it's just like understanding as a team, right? This ultimately is an individual competition. Well, there will be only one Nintendo World Champion, but to get there, you've got to work as a team, obviously, as we've seen here. So I think that's it. Put everything aside, say, what can we do together? You know, are you good at roller? Okay, you do that. Are you good at this? Hey, if you've never played, here's maybe you could stay back.
Right.
Figuring that out, I
Just
think
paint
is just
the
key.
base. 7
Yep.
layers of ink. Just
That-
go ahead and
all of
sit in
it.
the base.
Make it your color.
All right, I'm getting the thumbs up. It looks like we're ready for the next round of gameplay. So here we go.
All right, we've got 2 new teams up here. We've set so it's a best of 3. The team has to win 2 games to move on to stage 2, and then we'll have one more turf war to find out who goes to the underground. Any predictions here, Minnie? I know a lot of these players we haven't actually seen play Splatoon before. Any thoughts? You got it. You going for the orange team again, or you going to root for the blue team?
I actually don't know who our team
All right,
So
I'll
Aaron
ask
is
you in a
on-
second then. We'll see how they play. First off,
Yeah, he's on the blue
initially
team.
right off the bat, everyone kind of goes out. Really, you want to
Right,
cover
goes
your
in.
own base, your own area. You don't want anyone to sneak back there and recover it up, but you have to get this part done so you can make it to that middle, because that's where most of that ink battle is going to be taking place.
And you better watch out for those